Good everybody, what is going on? I am jeffgrantMEDIA. In today's unboxing and first impressions video, I've got a package from Hiroshi Kato. Now, Kato did send me this as a sample for review, but all the opinions in this video are mine and mine alone. I did not share this content with Hiroshi Kato prior to publication. They will see this when you do. In addition to that, there are affiliate links in the description box down below. If you're considering buying what is inside of this package or any other product from Kato, please consider using those links. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but I do earn a small commission from that sale. Now the money goes back to the channel, help me produce more content so consumers can make informed purchasing decisions. You may notice I'm in the outside world. I don't normally do unboxings in the outside world, and that's because, the table that I usually shoot at, that I do my unboxings on, that's completely covered by all of my running gear and clothing that I'm taking with me to New York City this weekend. I've got it all laid out, but I haven't packed it up yet, so I don't have a space. And this arrived actually a couple days ago. I didn't realize this was for me. Both me and my wife had ordered a bunch of packages. This one came and it did not pop up in my shop app, so I forgot it was coming, and I thought this was one of her boxes, and she was flipping through and said, "Hey, there's a box for you in this pile." It came a couple of days ago, so here we are. I didn't want to wait any longer, and I'm also running out of time because I got to go do that whole marathon thing. So we are here on my lunch break to crack on open this new jacket from Kato. Now, I've had Kato jeans, I've had the Shishiko Anvil shirt jacket. That is like one of my favorite overshirts. I wear that a lot. Absolutely love that. But this is going to be an actual jacket, so let's crack it open and see what we got inside. Be nice. I don't have to go jumping between two different camera angles here. I only have one to contend with. I don't have a table to use, but I only have one camera angle to contend with, so I guess there's an upside and a downside to this. Also, I forgot the dead cat for the microphone, so we may get some wind noise. It wasn't windy this morning when I left, but it was certainly windy on my lunch break, so we may pick up a little bit more interference there. Okay, always put away your sharp blade. When you're done with it, you don't want to cut yourself. All right. All right, we have our jacket inside a nice dust cover here. Set that off to the side. All right, moment of truth. Ooh, I'm not gonna lie, I like this dust cover too. It's kind of neppy. I like it. That's a nice little tote bag there. All right. Ooh. This raw copper or copper raw colorway is really, really nice. Let's stick this directly in the pocket. The plastic bag will certainly blow away. Ooh, there we go. That's it's a little lighter than I thought. I mean, it's a 10.5 ounce denim, but it does feel a little bit lighter. But so here we have the Hiroshi Kato, the blade in the copper raw colorway. Now this is a 10.5 ounce 4-way stretch denim, so that means it will stretch this way and this way, so we should be able to get some. Okay, got a tug there. Yep, so there's certainly 4-way stretch in this, so this is going to fit quite nicely as a layer over anything else. Like right now, I have a t-shirt on and this thinner Flint and Tinder sweatshirt or sweater, this cardigan. So I don't have anything too heavy on, so it should fit no problem over what I'm currently wearing. But if you were to wear this over something bulkier like a hoodie or something like that, you're gonna have that 4-way stretch. So, you know, sometimes it's not necessarily you need the extra room, but you generate friction when you're wearing like something like cotton underneath a denim, and it will it'll kind of bind up just from that friction. So having that 4-way stretch often gives you a lot more comfort to actually move around. So 4-way stretch is going to be nice. And I could say I did just have the 4-way stretch on the Mammoth jeans that I did from Kato, and I really like those. They were quite nice. So the 4-way stretch in the jacket's probably going to be really, really nice as well. Now, for point of reference, because I always seem to forget to do this, I don't know how, but I am 5'9", roughly 175 to 180, probably closer to the 180 right now, and this is a size large, so it's fitting pretty good. One thing I always do, it's personal preference, I don't like my cuffs buttoned, so I always open my cuffs. So that feels pretty good, and I got plenty of room. I mean, like, I can even button, like, I got a lot of room in here to layer underneath this, but it's feeling pretty good. I like this raw copper colorway too. This is looking pretty nice. So this is the blade, 10.5 ounce, 96% cotton, 4% polyurethane, or yes, polyurethane, 4-way stretch. So this is modeled after a Type 1 trucker jacket. So we have our front pleats, our one singular left chest pocket that is down a little bit lower. It's not up above the breast. It's kind of like right below. I'd say the pocket is probably starting right at my nipple and coming down. A Type 3 will have your pockets up a little bit higher, right about where the seam is here. The difference is here, I'm gonna call this a modern Type 1, because the main difference here is we lack a back pleat and the back cinch. So there would normally be a pleat and a cinch strap here on a normal Type 1, and we have hand warmer pockets. Now for me, I love hand warmer pockets. It's like a must. It's for my keys. I love to stick my keys in my hand warmer pocket. I actually use pockets all the time, not just for my hands, for my keys, for anything else I'm carrying. So for me, having hand warmer pockets, it's a must, especially this time of the year. I love to throw my car keys in there. Also, I'm not a big fan of the cinch, which is kind of one of the reasons I never really tried Type 2s or Type 1s, I'm sorry. I always lean more towards Type 3s, that's my favorite, and then kind of a couple Type 2s I've had now over the past year or two, but I don't like a back cinch. There's nothing really wrong with it, it's just my personal preference. I just don't like it. I don't find it appealing on my garment. So this being a modified, what I'm calling modified or modern Type 1, we still have that overall Type 1 look. We got our pleats, but we have our hand warmer pockets, which I feel is almost a must in jackets, and we are lacking that pleat. And again, this is the copper raw colorway, and it's looking really good. Actually, I'm really digging the way this is looking right now out with all this foliage. There's a lot of yellow and brown surrounding me, so I feel like I'm fitting in really nicely with this. I'm really digging this jacket. Fits, it's feeling good. Again, size large, 175 to 180, probably close to that 180. Now, some people will tell me, I'm getting this a lot. People are telling me the larges look huge on me, and I mean, at points, depending upon the garment, like the sleeves might look a little long on me here, but honestly, I have issues personally. I'm broad-chested and I've got a big back. So for years, when I was a lot skinnier, I always bought mediums, and while I fit in them, I usually had some restriction across the back depending upon the style of jacket. Now this, I have plenty of range of motion because we have that 4-way stretch. I can feel the jacket stretching. Now, if I was wearing this just over, say, the cotton t-shirt and not over this cardigan, I'd probably have a little more slippage, but because I have the cardigan on underneath it, it's creating that friction that I was saying, so it's kind of sticking, so that 4-way stretch is giving me that full range of motion. But going back to my personal measurements, I'm usually broad-chested and big across the back, so I usually have to jump up to a size large. Oh, I probably should have been jumping up to size large for years, just so I can feel a little bit more comfortable. So sometimes that does make my sleeves a little bit longer, but really I like my sleeves to land about the middle of my hand, maybe a little above my knuckles, so when I stick my arms out, I don't have a jacket sleeve that's halfway up my forearm. I like, when I stick my arm out, my sleeve to be about my wrist, so now if it is cooler and I'm doing something outside and I'm reaching for something, I don't stick my arm out and then all of a sudden I'm wearing a 3/4 sleeve baseball shirt and the wind's making me freezing cold because now my sleeve is too short. So I don't mind if my sleeves are a little bit longer on me, as long as, especially if I need it in the chest and across the back. But I think the size large on me is perfect. I don't feel like this is too bulky in the body at all. I feel like this is fitting me nicely. It's going to give me room. I probably can't fit, like, I probably could get this on over like a Flinton or 10-year hoodie because they're kind of bulky. But I do have this super old, you've probably seen me wear it. It's like this weird purpley maroonish color. It's like a Massimo hoodie from like Target, but it's like 20 years old. It's probably my favorite hoodie of all time. It's fallen apart. I love it. I wear it all the time. It's just one of those comfort items that you just never get rid of. So I wear that a lot, and that would be like a layer. It's kind of, it used to be like a mid-weight sweatshirt. Right now it's probably a very thin, more like a t-shirt than a sweatshirt at all. But I've been wearing that a lot as like a mid-layer this time of year. It's late fall. It's the end of October. So today it's actually kind of warm. It's probably about 50 degrees, 52 degrees right now. It was like 36 this morning when I left. It was a lot colder this morning, but it did warm up quite a bit. But this that sweatshirt is probably about the thickness of this cardigan, so like this would be about what I would normally wear this with. When it get a little bit colder, I would probably wear, if I was wearing something denim, this is a 10.5 ounce, I'd probably wear something a little bit heavier, like 14 to 16 ounce, just to give me that little bit thicker denim. But for this time, I'd say mid 50s. I can probably easily wear this just over a t-shirt, but if you are a little cooler and you want to wear it over like a mid layer, a lighter, thinner layer, it's going to fit fine. I feel like it's fitting me good. It's not bulky. It's not skin tight. I have a full range of motion, especially with that 4-way stretch. And this colorway is really, really nice. I'm really digging this copper raw color. I had actually, I'm not gonna lie, I requested the blade and the coated black raw selvage. That's really nice, but they did not have that many in stock. So they asked me if I wanted to take a look at the blade in the copper raw, and I said yes, that copper raw color is pretty rad. I would certainly like to take a look at that. So here we are, and again, fits good, feels good. This is coming in at $358 USD, and this jacket, just like every garment that Hiroshi Kato makes, is made in America in their workshop in Los Angeles, California. So for that $358 price point, you are getting a 10.5 ounce 4-way stretch Japanese denim jacket that is made in Los Angeles, California. And yes, this is a selvage denim, and it does feature a white and navy selvage ID line. So just like my other Hiroshi Kato garments, the blade, yeah, I'm liking it right off the bat. Just like when I got the Anvil shirt jacket, that was my first item I got from Kato. I tried that on. I was like, this is just awesome. I love the fit. I love the color. I love the feel. I love the look of it. Same thing here. I love the fit. I'm really loving this color. This color is great. The look, the feel, and it's taking a classic silhouette that I always wanted to try but never did because I don't like the cinch, and I feel like hand pockets are necessary for me. It adds those features of something I like. So I'm getting a bit of that vintage style with a bit of a more modern twist to it, so it has the features that I would personally like. So it got me to finally be able to test out a Type 1 style trucker jacket because it's going to fit my personal taste a little bit better. So we're going to go ahead and continue to wear this as much as possible, and we will be reporting back how it looks, how it's wearing, how it's feeling, how it's fitting after we get a couple of weeks, up to hopefully a month, maybe a little bit more than a month of wearing it, because we got a lot coming down the pipeline. We're going to be busy. We got a lot to do, but this jacket is going to be on my back as much as I possibly can get into it. So with that, if you like this video or any of my other videos, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Smash that big red button and ring that bell right next to it so you get notifications the next time I post a brand new video. Good night.